everybody, and welcome to tonight's special presentation of middle school state basketball on the Tigers Media Network. Tonight, two huge games in the IESA Boys Basketball State Series, starting with the 8-4A third-place game between the Mustangs of Bolingbrook Jane Addams and the Batavia Rotolo Bulldogs. Alongside Stephen Thompson, I'm Joey Wright. Now, Stephen, this isn't quite the championship game, but there's still a lot on the line for these two very talented basketball teams. How do you see it playing out tonight?
Well, Joey, Batavia is a very strong team, and they could have been in this title game pretty easily. And I was surprised to see them fade away down the stretch in the semifinal game Saturday. And they play a strong set of a strong offensive set, and they might not be the most athletic team, but they're sure can bring some excellent pressure. Absolutely.
And what about Jane Addams?
And Jane Addams comes into this one as the underdog, in my opinion. But it's hard to say that about a team with 20 wins. And they defeated a local team, Stephen Decatur.
Yeah.
In Saturday, but because of discipline, they won that game.
Yep. Now, these two teams on Saturday scored a combined 180 points in their four games, 90 points for Bolingbrook and 90 points for Batavia. How about a score prediction tonight?
Well, it's always tough to call them at this level, Joey, but I like Batavia Rotolo to win this 53-47.
Well, Stephen, I'll go in a different direction. I like the Mustangs to win it with a score somewhere in the 50s. Today was Wear Blue Day at Jane Addams Middle School, and I think it'll be a day that ends with them winning a close game and third place in the state of Illinois. We're just about set for our starting lineups tonight, and I'm pulling double duty as our public address announcer. And I'm just waiting on the cue to read our starting fives. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Urbana Middle School for today's contest between the Bulldogs of Batavia Rotolo and the Mustangs of Bolingbrook Jane Addams. At Urbana Middle School, we take pride in showing respect to our opponents, coaches, officials, and fans. Good sportsmanship is expected from everybody in the gym this evening. Be smart and sport a winning attitude. And fans are asked to remain seated during the contest. In honor of our great nation, our service members, and our veterans, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag of our United States of America for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the Mustangs of Bolingbrook Jane Addams. Starting at guard, number 2, Mackay Cooper. At guard, number 13, Wes Hamilton. At guard, number 24, Tyler Burrows. At forward, number 32, Donovan Addams. And at center, number 44, Hunter Rasick. The Mustangs are coached by Jordan Gage. And now the starters for the home team on the scoreboard, the Bulldogs of Batavia Rotolo. Starting at guard, number 2, Austin Winslow. At forward, number 13, Kyle Nebbs. At forward, number 21, Ethan Ivan. At guard, number 23, Trent Tusana. And at guard, number 33, Josh Deneau. The Bulldogs are coached by David Jonathan. Tonight's officials, Rich Doman, Darren Sorter, and Brad Parrish. Let's play some basketball. And with our starting fives announced, Stephen, let's play some basketball.
Yes.
Awesome, good job, Joe.
Now, Bolingbrook Jane Addams in the blue tonight, and Batavia Rotolo in the white, red, and yellow uniforms. Bolingbrook Jane Addams enters this one 20-6 and 22-3 for the Bulldogs. And the ball is tipped. We are underway here in Urbana. This for third place in the state of Illinois, Class 8-4A, and already it's Bolingbrook. Number 13, Wes Hamilton, kicks it to Tyler Burrows. Burrows back to Hamilton, and Hamilton drives inside. Off the glass, no good. Rebound to Batavia, and here they go, their first offensive possession of the game. Austin Winslow dishes to Josh Deneau. Josh Deneau, a captain, goes inside. Now it goes back out to Deneau.
Great ball pressure there.
And Stephen, I think we'll see a lot of that from Jane Addams tonight.
Yeah.
3 ball from Batavia Rotolo's no good. And the rebound corralled by Hamilton and Jane Addams. 3 ball. No good, and a foul call.
And Joey, I'm surprised that Batavia Rotolo came out and started the game off on defense in a man-to-man situation.
Yeah, we saw some zone from him on Saturday. Starting with a man look here tonight. And here we go up the court. It's Trent Tusana driving inside. Can't draw contact. Great defense from Hunter Rasick. And now it's Tusana again. Kicks it back to Winslow. Winslow can't score the first points of the game, but the rebound corralled by the Bulldogs. And now to the Tiger Paw. Now to the left side. And Kyle Nebbs. Here's Tusana.
Great move.
Almost an and one, and going to the line, Ethan Ivan. Ethan Ivan, one of the leading scorers in the tournament so far, will get a chance to go to the line for 2 free throws. Stephen, we knew we were going to see this ball movement from the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think they've done a pretty good job so far with the ball reversal and making the defense shift. And as a basketball coach, that's what you want. That's what you want, because once you move the defense, it's going to be hard for them to make stops, and that's where wide open lane baskets turn into play.
Absolutely, and you said in the pregame, they're not the most athletic team, but with fundamental basketball, you can do a lot of damage.
Yes.
Here's Jane Addams and number 2, Makai Cooper, now to Hamilton. We've called his name quite a bit. Minute and a half in, 4:25 left. First quarter and a block. Ethan Ivan.
Yeah, if he laid that up with his left hand, that might have been a possible and one.
Out of bounds, stays with the Mustangs. Mustangs coached by Jordan Gage, and it goes inside to Rasick. Off the top of the backboard, and the first points of the game go to the Mustangs. Now here's Rotolo. Rotolo across the court, goes to Tusana. Tusana all the way over to Kyle Nebbs. Back to Tusana and inside to Deneau.
Ooh, travel call.
And Stephen, these state series officials, they're not going to let too much by them.
Yeah.
Pretty good crew tonight. As Jane Addams inbounds the ball to Makai Cooper. Here's Cooper.
Yeah, Makai Cooper is fun to watch. I watched him for the first time Saturday in the semifinal game. And man, he's a huge key for Jane Addams tonight.
Well, Stephen, you talk about Makai Cooper as Jane Addams goes ahead 4-0. Makai Cooper, only a 7th grader.
Wow.
And to make such a big impact on an 8th grade team, as we will see in Kylan Boswell for Urbana later tonight, it's impressive.
And this Batavia team, as you said, as I stated earlier, it may not be the most athletic team, but they're fun to watch. That reminds me of Villanova. They may not have the tallest people, but man, can they play some basketball.
Yeah, if you buy into your coach's system and listen to what he's selling, I mean, you can do some damage. At the line, Josh Deneau, a team captain for this Bulldogs team. Deneau, an 8th grader. Misses his first, and now he will reset and try and knock down his second free throw. No good, so Rotolo now 0 for 4 at the free throw line early on. 3:16 left in the first quarter. Jane Addams up 4-0. And our first substitution of the game coming in for the Bulldogs is Charlie Saul. And following him for the Mustangs, Keon Alexander replacing Hunter Rasick. And here go the Mustangs. Number 24, Tyler Burrows kicks it to Cooper. Cooper picked up by Winslow. Now goes over the court, and now we're going to get a drive inside. Ball pass went out of bounds. And the Bulldogs will take over with 2:57 left in the first quarter. Low scoring game to this point.
Yeah.
Far cry from our predictions in the 40s and 50s.
And jumper's good.
Charlie Saul puts the Bulldogs on the board. They trail 4-2, 2:40 left, first quarter. Taking it up for the Mustangs is Tyler Burrows. Burrows picked up by Tusana. Nice ball fake from Burrows, goes inside. And no dice for the Mustangs on that possession. Here goes Batavia. Rotolo the other way, they lose the ball. Makai Cooper, fast break opportunity, and he'll lay it in off the glass. Now 6-2, favoring Bolingbrook. Stephen, it's only a 4-point deficit, but if you're Batavia Rotolo, you don't want this to get out of hand.
Yeah. I think they just need to settle down and relax and lose those little shivers that they have. Because, hey, you playing in a state game, you're going to have some shivers. Mm-hmm. So you just got to relax and play normal.
Absolutely. Now Batavia Rotolo to the corner and inside. Now it'll be Tusana for 3, and he knocks it down to bring the deficit to 1, and I'm told that's being ruled a 2, so it's 6-4. Could have gone either way, and they give Tusana the 2. Now the Mustangs and Tyler Burrows inside to Alexander, who increases the lead back to 4.
And Jane Addams is just staying in this full court diamond press.
Charlie Saul gets blocked.
A vicious block.
Yeah. Well, Stephen, I'd say the defense is working for Jane Addams so far.
I don't know what the pregame talk was, but they're living to their coach's
expectations.
Yeah, expectations.
Man, Batavia Rotolo just can't get anything to go. Tusana. Now it's something. That's Ethan Ivan. Ethan Ivan, I mentioned, has been one of the tournament's best players. As here we go with the Mustangs. Now back out near the Tiger Paw. Tyler Burrows
for 3, no good.
Just a little short off the rim. Mustangs reset, and it's Burrows on the Tiger Paw to Cooper. Cooper picked up by Ivan. A nice move inside. He couldn't finish. Rebound and 1 for the Mustangs. Keon Alexander puts it home.
Man, Makai Cooper. What a move.
He almost finished that, Stephen.
Man. That's a great move.
Fantastic move. And in for the Bulldogs is Eric Newberry. Newberry comes in as Keon Alexander looks to complete the and one, and it's no good. Free throws have been a problem for both sides. And here go the Bulldogs. Kyle Nebbs driving inside, and he takes it all the way. Gets the shot in under Alexander. 10-8, favoring the Mustangs, and they turn it over. Here's Winslow at the buzzer to end the first quarter, and he got it.
And what a shot.
What a shot. The Bulldogs trailed for nearly the entire first quarter, but we will end the quarter with them up 11-10. Austin Winslow, what a shot.
Man, he threw up a prayer.
As Bolingbrook's cheerleaders take the court. So, Stephen, what'd you like and what'd you dislike from that first quarter of play?
What I like is the ball pressure for both sides for Batavia and Jane Addams. But I think both teams just got to knock down free throws. When it comes to the end of this game, one coach is going to be in the locker room saying we should have won that game off of free throws.
Yeah, free throws, I don't know, neither team struggled this mightily on Saturday. So definitely an interesting storyline to monitor. Now, Stephen, games are 6-minute quarters here in the IESA. They are 8-minute quarters when you get to the high school level. A shorter game. How do the teams compensate for that? Obviously, they've been playing, with 6-minute quarters for their whole high school or middle school career. But, what are some things you have to do in a game that doesn't take as long?
I really don't know, Joe.
Well, stump Steven. And here go the Mustangs inside. They'll get that one to go. Credit Donovan Addams for giving them the lead once more. And can Rotolo answer back? It's Winslow to Ivan DeSaul.
Good block.
Gets blocked, and check that. That was Kyle Nebbs who threw it to Charlie Saul. Out of bounds, and Nebbs will inbound it. Now it's Nebbs to Saul, to Eric Newberry. Back to the corner, and Saul, who knocks down a three. Check that, Kyle Nebbs on the three-point attempt, and that's now 2 threes in a row for the Bulldogs.
That's their weapon for Batavia, that three ball.
Well, it's the old adage, you live by the three, you die by the three.
Yeah,
and
never die.
they've been making it work. 6 points in a row coming off of 3 balls. Now it's Makai Cooper. Cooper picked up by Winslow. A battle of 2 fantastic guards. Driving inside is Cooper. Nice move.
He's going to get that to fall.
Well, his motion there was a little strange. And the rebound hauled in by Marcus Williams. Recently into the game for the Mustangs. Foul was called against Rotolo. That's their 3rd. Now here is Burrows. Burrows picked up by Newberry, and now we go over to Cooper. We've called his name quite a bit, and he goes inside. No good. Rebound to Rotolo. And another turnover. This time it's the Mustangs forcing it, and they will emerge with the ball. Here's Williams to Cooper.
Ooh,
Cooper
good
inside.
pass.
Alexander.
Great pass by Makai Cooper.
Makai Cooper really a do-it-all guard, and what a sneaky pass that was. Tied up at 14. What a game we've seen. 4 minutes are left in the second quarter, and going inside is
And
Batavia
one.
Rotolo for an and one.
Basket's good by Ethan Ivan.
Who else?
Man. But man, Makai Cooper with a phenomenal pass. He has a Kyrie Irving mentality.
Yeah. Well, Stephen, there's a word for players like him. Playmakers.
That's right. He's a playmaker. And if he continues to being a playmaker, he's going to have a bright future when he heads to high school.
Absolutely.
He might. The way he's playing tonight, or from this whole season, I think in high school, he's going to have that gym packed with scouts all over.
Certainly. The Bulldogs hit their first free throw of the game down there with Ethan Ivan. So they're now up 17-14. 3 minutes and 45 seconds are left in the second quarter.
Great ball, just overall defense right there.
Yep. Here's Cooper, and I don't know how he got that shot off, and he cuts the deficit to 1. I mean, Stephen, there's not much you can say. That was pretty good defense from Batavia Rotolo.
Yeah.
Big-time players make big-time plays, and here's a big-time player in Ivan, and he gets it to go. Now 19-16 with 3:10 on the board, second quarter. Here's Cooper. Cooper to Burrows. Burrows is picked up by Newberry, and now we go over to Cooper, guarded by Amos Sanders. Here's Williams, Marcus Williams back to Cooper. Cooper on the left side, no good. Alexander, an offensive rebound, and Burrows can't get it to go. Rebound this time to Batavia. Offensive rebounds will kill you, Stephen. They are lucky that the Mustangs didn't convert on that one.
Yeah, you can't give a team a lot of second chance opportunities, because in the end it's going to come back and bite you.
Well, Stephen, especially a game like this,
yeah,
you get to the state level, especially the Final Four, these teams are just so good. I mean, you know, they'll expound on your mistakes and make you pay.
Yeah, I mean, at the state level, you can't. The first half's kind of a rough start.
Yeah.
Like I said, you still got the shivers. I mean, some players, it's their first time making it to the. Sometimes it's their first state experience. Yeah, appearance. And you just gotta be yourself and be you.
Absolutely. Although at this point in the game, I don't think nerves aren't a huge problem.
Yeah.
You've kind of got those out of the way by now.
Yeah. Should have got those out off the bus.
Oh.
Great and a good move.
Amos Sanders driving the bus as he drives into the lane and puts the Bulldogs up by 5. Encroaching upon 2 minutes remaining in the first half. And here is Williams to Cooper. Cooper inside, intended for Keon Alexander, overthrew him a little bit.
Yeah, Alexander has to slip on that a little bit quicker.
Driving inside is Charlie Saul, too much. The Bulldogs up 5. What a job they've done turning around a deficit that they faced early in the first quarter. Bolingbrook will have to look to answer back as we wind down the first half. Inside to Keon Alexander, nearly a great pass, but it's stolen away. And we'll see what they call. It looked like out of bounds.
Yeah.
And Makai Cooper will inbound for Jane Addams.
Yeah, that's just great. Great help defense over there.
Inside, foul is called, and going to the line, Wes Hamilton.
Foul's going to be on Amos Sanders. It's going to be his first.
Team's fourth. Stephen, both of these teams play very similarly, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, they like to run a run and gun offense. Get it and go.
Hamilton, another missed free throw on both sides. That's another thing that they've done very similarly is missed free throws.
Yeah.
Hamilton, 1 for 2 at the line. 4-point game, minute and 41 seconds left in the first half. Across the court goes Newberry. Newberry kicks it out to Ivan. Ethan Ivan now to Newberry. Pass goes back out to Ivan. Looked at the 3-ball fake. Drives inside off the glass, and he got it.
Ethan Ivan.
Puts the Bulldogs ahead by 6. Minute 15 left in the half. Now it's Williams. Williams picked up by Saul. Goes to Cooper, who's picked up by Sanders. And the pass to a wide open Drew Bartles.
Great pass by Cooper.
check that. That was Joe Spacapanaccia. 23-19, 45 left on the board.
Ooh, and behind the back.
Donovan Williams. And it's the Mustangs, under 40 seconds left. Trailing by 4, timeout taken by Bolingbrook and Jordan Gage.
Yeah, great timeout by Jane Addams. Just to run something and with 36.2 seconds left instead of just playing wild ball.
Okay. Now's a great time to look at the state tournament history for both teams. This is the first 8-4A state appearance for Batavia Rotolo. This is the 5th 8-4A state appearance for the Mustangs. Their previous 4 appearances yielded them a second-place finish in the 2012 tournament and a third-place finish in the 2013 tournament. Between 2010 and 2013, they qualified for state 4 years in a row.
That's good.
Well, I would say so.
Yeah.
36 seconds left for the Mustangs. Oh, you can't do that. Wes Hamilton stepped over the line and will give Batavia Rotolo a chance to inbound it. Wow. That's got to sting coming out of a timeout. You've just gone over your game plan and then an unforced error like that.
Yeah.
Here go the Bulldogs. It's Newberry to Sanders to Nebbs. 20 seconds left. And Batavia's coach, David Jonathan, telling his team to just hold the ball. 15 seconds left first half. In the hands of Amos Sanders. Sanders looks to Ivan. Ivan driving in. Gets fouled. Foul called with 6 9/10 of a second left. The Bulldogs up 4 will get a chance to increase their lead, but free throws haven't been friendly to them. We'll see how it plays out. First free throw from Ivan is good. Bulldogs from the Fox River Prairie Conference. Enrollment of 1,011 students, 2 for 2 at the line there. Seven seconds left, and the Mustangs will inbound. Can't find anybody. There we go. Goes to Burrows, and Burrows looking for Cooper, and the buzzer beater no good from Kyle Nebbs. And that ends the first half. So we will take a little break before we come back to recap all the action that took place in the first half, and there was quite a bit of it. Stephen Thompson and Joey Wright here from Urbana Middle School after 2 quarters. The Bulldogs up 25-19. Back live from Urbana Middle School, just about set for the second half of our 2018 IESA 8-4A boys basketball third place game between Batavia Rotolo and Bolingbrook Jane Addams. Stephen, a lot to talk about with the first half of this game, but first let's talk about the bracket and how these teams got here. Batavia Rotolo in the quarterfinals defeated Stephen Decatur. And in the quarterfinals, Jane Addams took down Maywood Irving. In the semifinals, Jane Addams played Bloomington Evans, and Bloomington Evans was victorious in that one. Urbana Middle School defeated Batavia Rotolo. And what a championship game we're going to see later between Bloomington Evans and Urbana.
Oh, yes. I'm looking forward to that game.
Absolutely. And, you know, Urbana rolled through Alton without much of a problem, and their game with Batavia Rotolo was close until the fourth quarter. Pretty much the same story with Jane Addams and how they're here. You know, Maywood Irving, not much of a problem for them. And Bloomington Evans was close throughout. Ultimately, the Eagles pulled away and took down the Mustangs in the fourth quarter of that one. So, yeah, lots to look forward to in the state title game. That'll be with Miller Calhoun joining me on the call at 7:30. And now to the first half of this game, Stephen. Lots of action. You look at Batavia Rotolo, they trailed for most of the first quarter, but were able to take a late lead there in the first quarter, and they haven't looked back since.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, that being said, they're going to stop the warm-up period early here. 24 seconds left on the clock. Both teams are ready to go. Real quick, let's meet our officials tonight. Our officials tonight, Darren Sorter from Sherman, from Gibson City, Rich Doman, and from Rantoul, Brad Parrish. As Batavia Rotolo starts the third quarter with the ball, we've switched directions, so Batavia now going to our left, and that pass is tipped out of bounds. The Bulldogs, oh, they're going to say that is indeed the Bulldogs' ball, but one ref signaled that it was, I think Brad Parrish signaled that it was Mustangs' ball.
Yeah, that was a pretty obvious call.
Well, all rectified, and a 3-ball from Nebbs, and he got it to go. Well, Stephen, the Bulldogs stay hot and open the third quarter with a 3. That's what we've seen a lot from them. They hit 2 threes in a row between the end of the first quarter and the start of the second quarter, and it puts them up 9. Now driving inside, Bolingbrook can't get anything to go. Rebound hauled in by Josh Deneau. And taking it up, Trent Tusana.
Yeah, with this Jane Addams team, somebody else besides Makai Cooper has to step up for them in order for them to win this game.
Winslow for 3, no good, and an offensive rebound put back home by Josh Deneau. That's what we talked about. We talked about that at some point in the second quarter. Offensive rebounds will kill your chances to win, and a timeout called by Jane Addams. Well, Stephen, who steps up then for Jane Addams? I mean, they've had some guys do good things. I look at Wes Hamilton, and I look at Tyler Burrows as the next guys in line to step up and put on a show.
I mean, so far it's only been Makai Cooper, as I stated. But, yeah, I think that, like you said, Wes Hamilton and Tyler Burrows has to step up tonight. I mean, if they want to overcome this 12-point lead, well, yeah, 11-point lead.
Absolutely. Plenty of time left to overcome an 11-point deficit, but you got to get going before it snowballs and becomes a 20-point deficit, 25-point deficit. So we'll see who steps up for the Mustangs. The Mustangs with a 7th and 8th grade enrollment of 470. We mentioned this, their 5th appearance in the 8-4A state tourney. And here's Cooper. Now, Cooper's got to stay hot for the Mustangs, too. You can't go away from your guy that's been your difference maker.
Right.
So we'll see. Here's Hamilton to Burrows, the 2 guys we talked about, and now it's Hunter Rasick. Big man, number 44, to Cooper. What a height difference in that pass from Rasick to Cooper.
A little shake and bake.
Shake and bake and a near turnover. Stays with the Mustangs and Burrows, and now we see how Bolingbrook slowing things down. And it's Hamilton. Hamilton to Burrows. Pass goes over to Cooper. Cooper had a lot of space. Didn't look at the 3. But Austin Winslow knows to come out and guard him, because with Cooper, it seems like you don't know where he's going to score from. Now it's Hamilton. Hamilton picked up by Deneau, and now it goes over to Cooper, and Cooper will pop, and he gets it from 3 from college range, and it's 30-22.
Man, what a night for Makai Cooper.
He's sneaky. Yeah. Ivan can't get it to go. Falling down is Donovan, and a 3-ball from the Bulldogs, and Kyle Nebbs puts them back up by 11. Well, you live by the 3, you die by the 3, Steven, and
Yeah.
big 3 for the Bulldogs to answer back.
The game is all about runs, Joey.
Absolutely. Off the glass!
Oh!
A charge for Burrows. Tyler Burrows called for the charge. Second team foul against the Mustangs this half. Checking out of the game is Rasick. And into the game on his behalf is number 30, Marcus Williams. Here goes Rotolo. Rotolo, a wide open lane and a block.
Ooh.
Winslow rejected, and a foul against the Bulldogs. In my opinion, Stephen, an inexcusable foul. You can't foul there at the start of that possession. On the other side of the court, and another foul called. This one will go against Trent Tusana. 2 fouls in quick succession. The first and second team fouls for the Bulldogs of the half.
Ooh.
Cooper.
Ooh. Another crossover by McCoy.
Cooper's picked up by Winslow, who was the hero at the end of the first quarter. Now we go over to Hamilton. Hamilton kicks it out. This is Burrows. Burrows picked up by Tusana, and he'll go inside, near turnover, and a turnover.
Man, that's just a great pass and just got bailed out by one of his players.
Chance for Batavia, driving in, no foul, no shot, and another block. Loose ball, it's fighting for it. Is Batavia, they'll get it with the timeout.
I thought he got away with the travel there.
I'd say he got away with the travel too. Now, Stephen, preview of the championship game, it's going to be like a home game for Urbana. We already see the fans for the Tigers starting to stream in. Jim, not near capacity quite yet, but it's only 6:43. And the game starts at 7:30. So this gym is going to be pretty much packed with Urbana fans. How does Bloomington Evans overcome that in the title game?
Just playing smart basketball. But it's going to be, you got to have your full team playing great basketball. And if you play great basketball for all 4 quarters, they might walk out of here with a W.
Absolutely. Off the glass, out of the timeout is Rotolo. Josh Janelle. And here's Cooper. And again, a reminder, fans, hold that thought, as Cooper no good on the 3. Tune into the championship game, the IESA 8-4A state title game tonight at 7:30. Should be about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this one. You don't want to miss it. It'll be a good one between Bloomington Evans and Urbana Middle School.
It'll look like a heated exchange that's going on here.
Well, both sides have to keep their emotions in check, especially the Mustangs. Down 13, not where they want to be. Got to keep it classy. Facing a deficit like this, and Rotolo will turn it over. In for Bolingbrook, Keon Alexander. And Stephen, this is where it's got to start if you're Bolingbrook. Down 13, 1:47 left in the third. It's go time.
Yeah, you got to turn on the switch here.
Taking it up, Tyler Burrows. Burrows, an 8th grader on a Mustangs team that has quite a few 7th graders, including Makai Cooper, who drives inside and kicks it out. Now it goes back in, and off the glass and good. Donovan Addams. 11-point game again. Inside goes Ivan, and he gets it to go to re-extend the lead to 13. Right up there with the largest of the night. For the Bulldogs, off the glass, too much on that one, and here goes Rotolo, 2-on-2. Now they'll slow it down. No chance for a fast break anymore, and a foul called against Burrows.
Yeah, that was a bad shot selection there by Tyler Burrows.
And into the game for the Bulldogs, Peyton Bowser. The first time we've seen Bowser tonight, number 4. This Batavia Rotolo team exclusively 8th graders. Only team we'll see tonight comprised exclusively of 8th grade players. Here's Nebbs. Nebbs goes over. Now we go to Ivan, who goes inside. And he got it to go. Ethan Ivan, it's too early to put the nail in the coffin for the Mustangs, but you've got to figure plays like that go a long way towards ensuring that Rotolo will finish 3rd in the state.
And free throw's good.
47 and 3/10 of a second left on the board. (40-24), a 16-point lead, largest of the night for Batavia. Inside to Alexander, who draws the foul, and he'll go to the charity stripe with 33 seconds flat showing on the board. Quick shout out to the rest of our crew. Jason Liggett is on our camera tonight, and Sam Reel, our computer technician. And Alexander good on his first free throw. And Stephen, how about a word to Urbana Middle School Athletic Director Kevin Helmick and Urbana Middle School Principal Dr. Scott Woods? What a job they've done hosting this tournament.
Yeah, I told Mr. Helmick he's done a phenomenal job with organizing this state tournament.
Absolutely. This is the 4th year in a row Urbana Middle School has hosted it. And you've got to figure that experience plays a key role at this point in hosting a clean and safe state tourney. Foul will go against the Mustangs. 18 and 5/10 of a second left. Inbounding for Rotolo, Kyle Nebbs. Nebbs finds, well, now it's back to Nebbs into Ivan. And Ethan Ivan driving inside. He'll draw the travel.
Yeah, he traveled way before that. And it's just a retaliation call.
Under 10 seconds left in the quarter. Last chance for the Mustangs to in the quarter on a strong note. Off the glass, it's no good. Rebound, but rather check that Bolingbrook. And with half of a second left, they'll go to the line for 2. Marcus Williams to the stripe. Williams' first free throw, in and out. I don't think either team will get a chance to shoot a shot if this doesn't go in. It does go in, 40-26, half a second left, last ditch effort. Batavia throws it in and it's intercepted by Williams. So we end the 3rd quarter with the Bulldogs up 40-26. Stephen, it's getting late for the Mustangs. 6 minutes left. How do they overcome a 14-point deficit?
While they're in a huddle, somebody needs to step up and be like, I got your back, Makai Cooper, and we're gonna win. We're gonna win this. And honestly, they just gotta play fundamental basketball and don't take bad shots. And I mean, you still got time to run offense, but you don't want to rush it. You don't want to rush anything, and that's what Batavia's been doing. They've been rushing Jane Addams for most of the night, and that's as a coach, you want to rush your opposing team.
Absolutely. 6 minutes on the board. Batavia Rotolo and Coach David Jonathan 6 minutes away from finishing 3rd in the state of Illinois. Not the championship game, but definitely a game these guys want to win. The last game for some of these guys' middle school careers. case for everyone on Batavia Rotolo, all 8th graders. And here we go, it's Cooper. He's been the go-to guy for the Mustangs. And now to the corner and Burrows. Burrows brings it out, drives in, draws the foul. Foul against the Bulldogs, number 10, Eric Newberry.
Does Bloomington Evans make their way in the gym?
Bloomington Evans has begun to fill the gym up, as have Urbana fans. And a 3-ball from Cooper, no good. Rebound, Batavia. Batavia takes it up. Here's Newberry.
Ooh.
Stingent defense from Cooper. Goes to the corner, and Kyle Nebbs, who else? 3-ball for the Bulldogs, and they're up 17 points. Their largest lead of the game, and a 3-ball from Burrows, no good. Steven, that's a desperation look.
Yeah, that's a bad shot. I mean, you just gave up a 3-pointer and you rushed down and...
Oh my goodness, Eric Newberry for 3. 20 points. Batavia running away with it.
Yeah, it's hard to say that.
And here's Cooper.
Good
Cooper
dish.
inside to Alexander, who brings it back to 18. 4:45 left, fourth quarter.
If they get this lead within 10.
Yeah, but that's a task easier said than done. To the corner, and Newberry for 3. Almost.
No
In and out. Rebound was Ethan Ivan. Out of bounds, and now into the game for the Mustangs. We've called his name before tonight, Wes Hamilton. Mustangs inbound the ball, and here they go, running the court to Hamilton, fresh into the game, and he gets it to go. Nice layup there, and it's 46-30.
It's not over yet.
Oh, not by any means. Saul nearly turned it over, and Ethan Ivan draws the foul. So he'll go to the line. It would have been big if they could have forced that turnover off of Saul's pass.
Yeah.
Now Ethan Ivan at the line, and maybe the silver lining for Jane Addams is free throws have not been automatic for the Bulldogs, but they get that one to go, and it's 47-30. Second free throw good, back to an 18-point lead. Just over 4 minutes left in the hands of Makai Cooper, who has been the difference maker for the Mustangs. And he makes the difference there with the big 3. 48-33 our new score. Little trap action here for the Bulldogs.
Should trap that and
out of bounds. It's Mustangs basketball with 3:44 left.
That's a griever.
Steven, what's your play call here? Draw it up. You don't want to take a bad shot, but you've got to do something quick, and you've got to get it to go.
I'll say that John Addams has been efficient in this pick and roll.
And one!
Yeah, and the driving kick, as you see and one on that one.
Marcus Williams to the line. David Jonathan wants a timeout, and he'll get it. So you're looking at a free throw here that could make it a 12-point game. What'd you say? Get it to 10. Well, now you're 2 points away from that. Gym continues to fill up for our championship game, which we invite you to join us for at 7:30, or depending on what time it is now, probably about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this one. And it'll be Miller Calhoun on the call with me for that one. Miller our lead basketball analyst on the Tigers Media Network. Always nice to call a game with him. One cool thing is that the Urbana high school basketball teams, JV and varsity, no game tonight, so they get out of practice, and the entire Urbana high school basketball program will be over here to watch Urbana Middle School try and finish off their undefeated season. And Stephen, for this title game, it's going to get loud in here. It's going to get loud and rowdy. I'm excited.
Yeah, I plan on losing my voice tonight, so already got the medicine already there at the house. So hey,
well, there you go. Stephen will be in the Urbana fan section. I guess the middle school student section. Show them how it's done, Stevie T.
You already know the night owl, Joey Wright.
Big miss on that free throw there, running the tables, coast to coast. Ethan Ivan will go to the line for two. Check that, that'll be Charlie Saul at the stripe. 6 team fouls for both teams, so we will be in the 1-and-1 bonus for our next foul on the floor. And Saul's free throw is in and good. 49-35, back to a 14-point lead. Stephen, is this overcomable, or can we go ahead and say, though early, that Batavia Rotolo's your third-place team?
This game is all about runs, and if John Addams could go, Jane Addams could go on a run right here, I think this is going to be an interesting game. But you can't exchange basket for basket. Good pass by Cooper, and it's good for two.
Yeah, well, off the glass, Marcus Williams. So that's a start. Back to 13.
Yeah, like I said, if you can get it within 10.
At this level, anything's possible. Here's Austin Winslow. Winslow's been clutch. Ethan Ivan's been clutch. Now the ball's in his hands, and he'll drive inside and kick it out to Saul, who looked at a three. Now back inside to Winslow, gets blocked.
Rejection, not in my house.
Running the court is Hamilton. Hamilton driving in, doesn't get it to go. Rebound to Keon Alexander, who brings it to 11, and a timeout called by Jordan Gage. Well, Stephen, I think I spoke too soon with my talk of give it to Rotolo.
Yeah, and Jane Addams is making a run, like I said. This game is all about runs, Joey.
A 4-0 run in the last 30 seconds or so. And a reminder to stay tuned for our trophy presentation. Presentation of medals and trophies. That'll be a minute or two after the conclusion of this game. And as the public address announcer, I will be presiding over those ceremonies, so stay tuned for that. Well, Stephen, you're on defense. Jane Addams is coming out of the timeout. What do you do on defense here? It's too early to foul, and you're down too many points to foul. Well, I think. What's your take on that?
Like you said, it's too early to foul. I think you should just go to, since they're in a full court diamond press, you just got to trap the corners and don't let them catch. And as they let them catch on the inbounds.
Well, here we go. It's Nebs.
Yeah, you got to trap all corners. And your weak side defense got to be efficient and see ball and man. And that's great defense right there.
Here's Ivan. Ivan driving in, and he lost it. Big possession here for the Mustangs. And it's Cooper. 2:05 left. Fourth quarter. Driving inside is Hamilton.
And he traveled.
Oh, no. Big turnover. Now it's the Bulldogs' ball. Foul called on Hamilton. Check that. That'll be against Marcus Williams. Now, Stephen, the good thing here is you're in the 1-and-1, so free throws have not been automatic for Batavia Rotolo. And in the one-on-one bonus, of course, he missed the first free throw. It's going the other way.
Yeah.
At the line is Charlie Saul. And Saul's first free throw is no good. Rebound, Keon Alexander, who has been a force on the boards for the Mustangs. And now it's Cooper. Makai Cooper picked up by Winslow. He pulls up for three and doesn't get it.
That's a tough contested shot. And a steal.
Turnover, here we go. It's Cooper. Cooper driving inside, doesn't get it. Rebound, Batavia. And they have numbers driving inside all the way is Ivan. And he'll go to the line for two.
He got away with one there.
Yeah, you thought it was a travel.
Yeah.
So minute 38 on the board, 50-39 our score. And Steven, I'm going to go ahead and call this one early for Batavia Rotolo. What a game, though, that Jane Addams has played to stay in it and keep fighting, keep digging. Didn't go their way tonight, but these players set up for success at the high school level for sure.
Yeah, it's sad to say.
Ivan knocks down both of his free throws. 13-point game. Not totally over, but if Batavia hits their marks, they will be the third-place team. As Tyler Burrows gets that one to go, puts us back at 11. If you're the Mustangs here, you've got to look at turnovers. Fouling doesn't do you much good. And it's Saul, picked up by Alexander. Now coming out on defense is Addams. And now Jane Addams forced to foul. Foul picked up by Marcus Williams. His third. Yeah, I don't see much of an alternative for Jane Addams. You don't want to foul, but, well, and now you've gotten a miss. So with just under a minute left, perhaps some life for the Mustangs. Goes out to Cooper. Cooper's been their difference maker. He drives in and gets it to go. Under 10 now, 9-point lead for Rotolo in the hands of Ethan Ivan. And to Saul, and Bolingbrook's got a foul.
Too much time running off.
Yeah. And that's the 10th team foul for the Mustangs. So now in the double bonus is Batavia Rotolo, and Bloomington Evans fan bus has arrived. Pretty strong crowd we'll see from them tonight, judging by the mass of students now pouring into the Urbana Middle School gym. First free throw was good, and some substitutions for Rotolo. And I'm now handed the script that indicates Batavia Rotolo is the third place winner, so preparations being made for their victory as they go up by 11. .30 seconds left. Batavia will finish 23-3, and the Mustangs will finish 20-7.
And it's Parkland College men's basketball team.
Oh, wow.
Makes its way in makes their presence. Abram Washington's team.
That's really cool to see, Steve.
Yeah.
That's incredibly cool to see.
Yeah, you got Parkland College on your side. Carlin Butler and company.
Urbana coach Carlin Butler, of course, played at Parkland. Cobra graduate.
Yeah, Cobra alumni. And our friend Abram is currently enrolled at Parkland College. Smiles on his face as the Parkland men's basketball team is in the house.
And now 15 seconds left. Jane Addams played a heck of a game tonight, Stephen.
Yeah. Yes.
No good on the shot now. Out of bounds with just under 8 seconds left. Again, a shout out to our whole crew. Computer technician Sam Reel and camera operator Jason Liggett. They'll be back for the championship game. Our final score in the third place game, Batavia Rotolo takes it 54-43. Steven, break it down for us. Why'd Batavia win?
They play great basketball tonight, and like I said, they're a great basketball team. They may not be athletic, but man, they are excellent to watch on defense, and they played all 4 quarters of great defense. And if you can do that, then you're going to find yourself coming out of games with W's.
Absolutely. As we await our trophy ceremony, table brought out to half court. And the trophies and medals, of course, will be placed on that table to be handed out to the players who will walk out to receive them. I will be announcing every player on both sides, as well as coaches and administration.
Yeah. I hope to plan to find me a courtside seat, Joey.
That might be tough.
Yeah.
That might be a task easier said than done. Jane Addams lined up on the volleyball line, and now Batavia joins them on the opposite side. And a reminder to tune in at 7:30 for our state title game between Bloomington Evans and Urbana Middle School. As we are just about set to get ready.
Our boy Miller Calhoun
has arrived.
Makes his way into UMS.
Miller Calhoun, of course, will be announcing the state title game. And here we go. It's our trophy presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the playing area for the presentation of the 3rd and 4th place individual and team awards for the 2018 IESA 8th grade Class 4A boys basketball state final tournament. Medallions will be awarded first to members of both teams, and then followed by the presentation of team trophies. Presenting the awards will be Steve Ensley, Executive Director of the IESA. At this time, please meet the Mustangs of Bolingbrook Jane Addams, who finished the season in 4th place with a final record of 20 wins and 7 losses. Here are the administration, coaches, players, and managers for Jane Addams High School. The principal, Miss Teresa Polson. The athletic director, Mr. Jason Labroshin. The coach, Jordan Gage. Assistant coach, Jared Ploger. And another assistant coach, Josh Gage. And now let's meet the players for Bolingbrook Jane Addams. Number 2, Makai Cooper. Number 4, Julian Flores. Number 5, Jack Vodvarka. Number 10, Dravion Turner. Number 13, Wes Hamilton. Number 14, Rodney Jackson. Number 20, Tayshawn Howard. Number 24, Tyler Burrows. Number 30, Marcus Williams. Number 32, Donovan Addams. Number 33, Jaden Matlock. Number 34, Joe Spacapanaccia. Number 42, Taylor Herring. Number 44, Hunter Rasick. And number 45, Keon Alexander. Jane Addams' statistician is Owen Gage. And now, please meet the Bulldogs of Batavia, who finished the season in third place with a final record of 23 wins and 3 losses. Here are the administration, coaches, players, and managers from Rotolo Middle School of Batavia. The principal, Mr. Brian Zwemke. Assistant principal, Jen Hicks. Athletic director, Mr. Josh Bullock. And the coach, David Jonathan. And now, let's meet the players from Batavia Rotolo, starting with number 2, Austin Winslow. Number 3, Amos Sanders. Number 4, Peyton Bowser. Number 10, Eric Newberry. Number 13, Kyle Nebbs. Number 21, Ethan Ivan. Number 22, Charlie Saul. Number 23, Trent Tusana. Number 24, Matthew Gold. Number 33, Josh Deneau. Number 34, Drew Bartles. Number 42, Alex Taylor. And number 43, Jackson Thiem. Would the captains of Jane Addams Middle School please step forward to receive your 4th place trophy. Congratulations to the Mustangs on a great season. And now, with the captains of Rotolo Middle School of Batavia, please step forward to receive your 3rd place trophy. Congratulations to the Bulldogs on a tremendous season.